is a night of dominance, milestones, and statement across European football. The Bavarians are celebrating again as Bayern Munich clinched their historic 35th Bundesliga title, reaffirming their iron grip on German football. Over in England, it was a shocking display at the Amex as Brighton dismantled Chelsea 3-0, raising serious questions for the Blues. Welcome to PRB Sports Show. I'm Abel Sunday. Joining me virtually is our in-house analyst, the Sport Berlusconi, Arakotom, and all the way from the ancient city of Benin, the Ibracadabra of sports, Eru John. Stay with us. There's plenty to break down. Grab your teacup because PRB Sports start now.
We're bringing you the biggest headlines, match analysis, and expert analysis from the world of sport.
Unbelievable! It's Rodri! Manchester City are on their way!
From football to basketball to athletics, from outdoor sports to indoor sports, we all got you covered. Stay with us as we break down the latest results
And as we dive into the major sports stories making waves globally and locally.
Oh, he's taken it!
It's up, he goes!
Your home of everything sports, only on Politics and Business Television.
Welcome back. It's still PRB Sports, reaching you right from the nation's capital. And I'm being joined by the Sport Berlusconi, Arakotom. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Abel. I'm extremely happy,
You should because because the downfall of Chelsea always give you guys joy, especially the Manchester United fans.
No, we don't pray for the downfall of Chelsea. I think you're misunderstanding.
Obviously, Chelsea lost 3-0 yesterday to Brighton, and it was jubilation all over Old Trafford. But I wonder why you guys are happy. Chelsea is not dragging the league with you guys. It's not even dragging the top four with you guys. So I wonder why you are still looking at Chelsea's downfall.
Well, we're not looking at Chelsea's downfall. We can't but notice it. A team that they claim to be the world champions at the moment, and they cannot even win a Brighton.
They claimed all they are. They are world champions.
Well, the way they are playing at the moment, they are not playing like world champions.
Well, that's by the way. I think the Bacadabra Sport will join us in the course of the show, because I think he's still doing something. Probably maybe technical, that is why he has not joined up till now. But Tom, let's dive into the conversation. Bayern Munich dominance in the Bundesliga becoming too predictable. Don't you think so? Because every first season, I think the first conversation like, okay, Bayern Munich might win it, or anything can happen. Tom, let me get your thought on that.
I'm going to say yes, a little bit predictable and a little bit unpredictable. The fact that this is their 35th title, I think it says a lot. This is a league that has the likes of Bayern Leverkusen. This is a league that has the likes of Dortmund. This is a league that has the likes of top tier teams that can challenge a lot of big teams, even in the Champions League, even in the Premier League, even in the Serie A. These are very, very strong teams. When you see a team that has won over 100 goals, I think about 109 goals in one season, and they still have about 4 games to play just in the Bundesliga, and they are leading with about 15 points clear of the team that's behind them. It says a lot about the team that they are. In my own opinion, I think that this is just an escalation of power. I think they are showing their dominance. A team that have the likes of Harry Kane. When you see a Harry Kane that has 54 goals so far in all competitions, this says a lot about the team that they are at the moment. I think if you remember earlier in January, I think they already had about 72 goals, and they had only played about 18 matches. And everyone said, "Oh, is this?" When they lost against the Osborne side, people were like, "Is this the time that they are going to be losing? Is this when the downfall starts?" But then, when they continued, it was fantastic. They've continued playing after 27 unbeaten runs before their first loss, and 71 goals in 18 games before their first loss. And now they are already celebrating the Bundesliga. The question that we have to ask is, are we going to see a treble? Are we going to see them take on the Bundesliga? Are we going to see them take on the Champions League? That's the question that's on everyone's mind, and we're here to answer that.
Well said. Then I think the Bracadabra of sport, we call him that because he brings magic to sport analysis. Eru John just joined us. Eru, good morning. Eru, we can't hear you. So Eru,
why did you mute it?
Eru, we can't hear you. Is it the three male that is causing this?
I didn't know the mic was mute.
Because I can't hear your voice anymore. Probably you were shouting or you were crying all through the night and you lost your voice. But that will not take it. That will not take. Yeah, but that will not take anything away from you guys. You guys are still world champions. There's no two ways about it. Even if you lost 10 mil, yeah, it will not take anything away from you guys. You are world champions. And the first team to win, yes, and the first team to win this format, yes, the first team to win this format. There's nothing. You guys have, in fact, you made history. So any Manchester United fans should just stay behind, no matter what. Yes, he's a face. But let me come. Let's go. I know what you want to say. It's okay. I'll come to you, Tom. You can't say it. You can't say it. No, you'll get your talk. Don't worry. You will have your stage to talk. Don't worry. Relax. I will give you the platform to talk. Relax. It doesn't matter. It happens. It happens. It happens. Before you joined this conversation, we're talking about the dominance of Bayern Munich so far in Bundesliga. This is the 35th title so far they've won. And I was asking Tom earlier that has it becomes unpredictable that anytime in the beginning of the season you can predict that yes, definitely it's Bayern that is going to win this season. But I have to ask you, what has it been? What is the driving force for this Bayern side? Why is it that season after season they came to they always come out to stand out? They show, even if they are not, if they will not finish first, at least second, they show the quality that they have, the depth and so far. But so far, what stand out for this thing? What is the driving force?
Okay, thank you very much. I think when it comes to the Bundesliga, the players, the manager, the club itself, they realize that they have a pedigree, they have a history, they have a heritage to protect, they have a legacy to keep, and I think that's the driving force that keeps the team running. When you come into the team as a player or as a manager, and they take you through their dressing room, they take you through their trophy cabinet, when you see the number of Bundesliga titles there, you wouldn't want to perform below par, you wouldn't want to perform below standards. And I always tell you that football is psychological. That has a way of upping your psychological thinking. It has a way of building momentum and making you build expectations, even if you came without any. When they take you through their trophy cabinet, you see how many Bundesliga titles are already in the trophy cabinet. You wouldn't want to be the manager to come there and not add to it. Rather, you would want to write your name also on the honor scroll. So I think this is one of the things that helps the Bayern Munich side when it comes to the Bundesliga, aside the fact that they tend to be their dominance. And there's one thing I like the Bayern Munich side for. You see now they've won the Bundesliga title again this season. Watch them in the transfer market. They are going to further strengthen the squad. They are going to further add 1, 2, 3 wonderful players who are incredible to the squad. They keep doing this every season or season. When the Francis every time got Salah, they brought the coma, they went up to sign in Lorisani and Michael Olise, the Hurricane, just like that. They have a Musiala. They tend to buy quality players. They don't beckon on the fact that come time we have a tendency to win the Bundesliga, we can make the what we have. No. They further strengthen their squad, they buy players. You see, they are quickly replaced the likes of Thomas Muller, and that is what a team with legacy should do. And that is one thing that I've been evident. If you look at it's not like, the other teams in the Bundesliga do not buy players, but what are you doing? How are you planning? They're saying that table not the turn again, you need to turn your seat, go there for the happen. What are the other teams doing to outsmart these guys? What are you doing to bring down the dominance that these guys possess in the league? So it is just the way it is because, like I said, the driving force remains the fact that this is an heritage club, especially when it comes to the Bundesliga. We do not take second as an answer. It is either we win or we win. And so, as a manager, as a player, when you come in, I think this is one of the first set of things they tell you after taking you to the trophy cabinet procedure. See, this manager won this manager won this guy won this guy won it. You would want to write your name in the honor scroll. And I think that's what this company has done. Now, this company has won it twice in a row. The next manager that will come after him, he will be told the same thing. Oh, the last manager that was here in his first 2 seasons, he won all the Bundesliga. And you also, as a manager, you would want to ask for that. You would want to fall below that standard. And I think this is what helps the team and keeps them going. Also, in addition, the fact that the high quality players that fit their system of play.
Okay, well said, Eru. Thank you very much. Now, Tom, 79 points. That's what they are right now, and the Dortmund is following them behind with 64 points. You could see the gap. Next season, do you think any team will be able to challenge Bayern Munich? Because the gap now is really wide. It's getting wider. Do you think any team, and just like what Eru rightly said, after every season they tend to build up. They get another player to see how they could build more than what they have, try to keep building. And the truth is the strategy of you staying at the top, you just have to be working harder, so that you can remain there. But from your own end, do you think next season any other team will be able to look up to Bayern Munich and say, no, we will have to clinch the title from you guys?
Honestly, I'm going to be extremely honest. I do not think so. I have to be honest. I do not think it's possible at this point. You know, when you are seeing a player like Harry Kane that's on the team and he has finally broken the trophy curse, a player that has about 54 goals, you know, in just one season. Look at it, 109 goals across competition, and Harry Kane has 54 of those goals. That says a lot about that one player. Then when you have players like Luis Diaz, you know, when you have strong players, you know, when you have good signings, when you have players that you can rotate. A lot of people have been talking about Arsenal, and now Arsenal has a lot of players, you know, that they can use at certain levels. But I think that, you know, everybody keeps missing Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich is the team that can do a lot, especially with whatever they have. So when you look at a team like Bayern Leverkusen, when you look at a team like Dortmund, I think that they do not just need to have a very, very good season or a great season. I think for them to beat the Bayern Munich side, they have to have an amazing season, and not just an amazing season, but they also have to pray that Bayern Munich have a complete meltdown. I'm not talking about 20%, 30% meltdown. I'm talking about a complete meltdown, because at this moment, if Bayern Munich, you know, if they are not extremely consistent, they can still top the league with whatever they have. Because this is a team that they have a lot of squad depth. This is a team that every time they have an opportunity to get a good signing, they are going to use it. It's a team that has invested more than other teams. This is a very, very young team. Look at the likes of Bayern Leverkusen and Dortmund. Bayern Leverkusen and Dortmund have players that have a lot of experience. But then the Bayern Munich side is the team that have a lot of experience, mixed with young players, players that are willing to learn, players that are willing to run. Then you have a Vincent Kompany that has an experience as a player and also as a coach that he knows what he's doing, he knows what he's doing tactically, he knows how to relate to the players, he knows how to bring this history, he knows what it means to win a treble, either as a player or as a coach. You know, he knows what it is to win different leagues. This is a coach that is tactically sound.
Okay.
He's extremely tactically sound.
Okay.
So when you look at it, Vincent Kompany is the coach that you have to beat.
Okay.
Even with a little reputation in the squad, you need a Vincent Kompany
okay.
that, you know, that will not be extremely smart, you know, for a Bayern Leverkusen or a Dortmund that
okay.
are either 17 or 18 or 19 points behind right now in the season to win the league. Okay,
Tom. Let me come to you, Eru, as we wrap up this topic before we go to the next one that we need to talk about. Harry Kane was in, I think, larger part of his career, he has been trophy drought. Should I say trophyless? Many people were mocking him even when he was at Tottenham Hotspur. Then going to Bayern Munich, you see that, okay, I think probably later of his closing stage of his career, I think that's the word I will use, closing stage of his career, because of course he's getting closer to retire right now. He's getting more trophy, and he's still in the conversation of getting a treble this season. They are still very much in Champions League and the KP poker or something. I can't remember. Something poker. So do you think it is achievable this season for Harry Kane? And if he achieved it, don't you think that is the highest feat he has ever attained in his career?
Yes, I think it is very much achievable for them this season. As a matter of fact, they are one of the prospects. They're in the semi-final. They're in the last four of the Champions League. If I can tell you for a fact, any of the 4 teams there can claim the trophy. They've been confirmed as the Bundesliga champions for this season already. I can bet my entire life that they are going to win the DFB Pokal. Even if in football we say we can never say never, but personally, I can bet my entire existence that they are going to win it. So yes, it is very much achievable for Harry Kane and Bayern Munich this season to win the treble. Again, to answer your second question, yes, I mean winning the treble would be one of the highest achievements of his career. As a matter of fact, this is a player that has never won the Champions League, even if he has played in the final before with Tottenham and lost to Liverpool. This is a player that before last season he has never won a trophy in his entire career. Despite having very decent individual records in terms of goal scoring. As always, like I said, he maintained being Tottenham's goal scorer for a number of years. At the time, he even won the Premier League goal scorer, yet he didn't get a trophy. So he has played in the Champions League final before. He lost so many finals in Tottenham. He lost the Carabao Cup final a couple of times. He lost an opportunity to win the Premier League. He lost the Champions League final. So winning the treble this season will be one of the highest of his career.
Okay.
Because yes, as you see, he has won 2 to 3 trophies, but they are domestic trophies. So adding the Champions League trophy to it will be, in fact, the break-even point of his career.
Perfect.
I wish him all the best.
Okay.
I'm waiting for
Okay. Okay, it's time for us to go for a very short break. When we return, of course, we'll go all the way to Stamford Bridge that has been broken. And we saw what Brighton did to Chelsea yesterday. And we'll talk all about that. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
We're bringing you the biggest headlines, match analysis, and expert analysis from the world of sport.
Unbelievable! It's Rodri! Manchester City are on their way!
From football to basketball to athletics, from outdoor sports to indoor sports, we all got you covered. Stay with us as we break down the latest results
And as we dive into the major sports stories making waves globally and locally.
Forward! Oh, he's taken it! Push, yes! To the top rope he goes!
Your home of everything sports, only on Politics and Business Television.
It's still the most vibrant sports show reaching you live from the nation's capital. And I'm still joined with the Sport Berlusconi and also the Ibracadabra of sport. We called him that because he brings magic to sports analysis. But right now we have to hit him so hard. He lost yesterday 3-0. He's a Chelsea fan. But let me start with you. I'll give you the honor. I'll give you the honor to dismantle the sport Ibracadabra. Let me start with you, Tom. Tom, yesterday we saw what happened. Brighton dismantled Chelsea. Well, Chelsea don't have any answer to that. But quickly, in just a minute, what do you see yesterday? Do you see a Chelsea that already crumbled? Chelsea have lost 5 straight games. So what do you think is happening to Chelsea's team? Quickly in 30 seconds, please.
You know, I think what we saw last night was a complete demolition on the Chelsea side. It was a complete, you know, we saw tactical clarity from the Brighton side. We saw tactical confusion from Liam Rossini. It seemed like he did not know what he was doing. Sometimes I wonder if this is the same team that won the World Cup, you know, championship. When you look at the backline that was used yesterday, it was completely dilapidated. It was a shadow of itself. It was a team that was unrecognizable. It was audible, to the blind, to the deaf, and visible to the blind. That Chelsea is not the same team that we had how many years ago. Chelsea is not the team that people expect. Before Chelsea, how can you play a whole 90 minutes, no shot on target? Before the time when Chelsea, was this dilapidated or had a dilapidated attack, was probably in the year 1912. That was 114 years ago. That was the last time that Chelsea, had this type of performance.
Okay, well, yeah. I know if I give you time, you will talk on and on. Yeah. Tom, can you just hold the fire a little? Yeah. Hold it. Okay, fine. Well said. Okay, Tom, can you hold on a little? Because I know if I leave you, you will keep firing. Yes. Just hold on because we don't have time. We're trying to manage time here. Eru, what do you see about your team? You have to. I think I'm going to mute you at this point. If you don't allow me, I'm going to mute you at this point. If you don't want me to talk, because I'm trying to manage the time here now. Eru, let me talk to you now. Eru, do you see the Chelsea team yesterday? What do you think is the problem? Okay, Eru, can you hear me now? I said, what do you see with Chelsea team yesterday? Losing 5 straight games, and now we are thinking that after the loss to Manchester United, there will be a bounce back. Try to see how they could figure out, and if they could pull out the table now, you see that you guys are closer to 12 than even the top 4. So if anything happened this weekend, you guys might end up in 12th position. Do you see this coming from the season start? And this guy said, the Sport Berlusconi said something earlier when he was analyzing. He said, you people are the world champion. But again, I know a lot of things have happened. We have a coach that have left before, and we have new coach. So of course, definitely many things will happen. But from your own end, what do you think? What is this crisis that looks as if it's not going to end anytime? So quickly, in a minute, please.
The problem with Chelsea, first of all, you should have known that telling Tom to come and analyze Chelsea's match will be a disaster. But the problem with Chelsea is an institutional problem. It is completely institutional. You see, I am very big on mentality because I once coached a team. I'm very big on mentality. I'm very big on psychology. When you listen to Liam Rosino, the present Chelsea coach, you would know for a fact that he has nothing to offer. After the loss from Manchester United, you know what he said? He said, we need to arrest this present form. Are you a policeman? Have you planned to arrest the form?
He's a PhD teacher.
A complete PhD. I think he even failed at teaching PhD because he has no singular alpha of creed. Imagine yesterday, he deployed a Ruben Amorim 3-5 formation. He left about 2 wingers on the bench. I know they are disasters, but how then do you plan to arrest the form? Do you know that yesterday he broke a record? That is the first time since 1993 that Chelsea are going 5 games losing streak.
We have 15 seconds more. Already there's a signal from the MCR. We have 15. Please try and wrap up. We have 15 more seconds.
Alright, the problem with Chelsea is institutional. When I say institutional, I mean it is right from the hierarchy, the top. When you begin to say you want to employ mediocres to become coaches in a bid to do business, this is what you get. I wonder that some time ago there was a news that they are crying out that they've lost so much money, they've lost profit. They have not seen anything. They will lose so much more money.
That's how, I'm sorry, I can't take. That's how we wrap up on today's edition of PMB Sports Show from Bayern Munich historic 35th Bundesliga triumph to Brighton commanding statement against Chelsea. Football once again remind us why we love the game. Many thanks to Sport Berlusconi, Arakotom, and the Ibracadabra of Sport Erujon for their insight and energy on today's show. Thank you very much, gentlemen.
Always a pleasure. Always very much.
And you can connect with us on all social media platforms, on YouTube and Facebook at Politics&BusinessTV.English, on IG at PNBTV_English, on X at PNBTV_E Thanks for watching. I'm Abel Sunday. Keep the passion alive, keep the conversation going, and we will see you next time.